Addiction, a word that's heavy, quiet, often hidden, but it affects millions. It's more than just a habit. It's a cycle, a psychological, emotional, and sometimes physical trap. But here's the truth. You can break the cycle. And in this video, we're going to walk through how, step by step. Whether you're struggling yourself, love someone who is, or simply want to understand what it takes to heal, this is for you. Addiction is not just a lack of willpower. It's not laziness. It's not a moral failure. Addiction is a complex brain condition that affects how we process pleasure, stress, and decision-making. Whether it's substances like alcohol, nicotine, or drugs, or behavioral addictions like gambling, porn, or even social media, what's happening under the hood is very similar. Here's the cycle. Trigger, craving, use, temporary relief, guilt, and repeat. The more we go through it, the more wired in it becomes. Our brains literally restructure to seek that reward again. But there's hope, because the brain is also plastic. It can rewire. It can heal. And that's what this is about. The first step in stopping addiction isn't quitting cold turkey. It's honest awareness. Ask yourself, when do I crave it most? What's really triggering me? Stress, boredom, loneliness? What do I feel before and after I use? This isn't about shame. It's about understanding your patterns like a scientist, not a judge. Maybe you drink every time you feel rejected. Maybe you scroll for hours every time you feel unmotivated. These are clues, patterns, data. Tracking your behavior, even if you're not ready to stop, builds self-awareness. And awareness is the seed of transformation. You cannot heal in isolation. Let me say that again. You cannot heal in isolation. Whether it's a friend, therapist, coach, or family member, telling someone is one of the most courageous moves you can make. Not because they have the answers, but because you stop carrying it alone. If you're afraid of judgment, that's normal. But silence feeds addiction. Community starves it. Here's a secret a lot of people miss. You can't just remove an addiction. You have to replace it. When you stop the behavior, your brain still craves relief, stimulation, or escape. So you must create new, healthy rituals. Instead of scrolling late at night, call a friend or journal for 10 minutes. Instead of a drink after work, go for a walk with music or hit a punching bag. You might relapse. That doesn't mean you failed. Relapse is part of many people's recovery. But how you respond makes the difference. Here's what to do. Pause, breathe, don't spiral. Look back at the trigger. What was the stressor, thought, or situation that pushed you? Write down what you'll try next time. Literally, pen and paper. Tell someone, even if it's just to say, hey, I messed up, but I'm still in this. Recovery isn't a straight line. It's messy. But every time you get back up, you're rewiring resilience. You don't overcome addiction by focusing only on the addiction. You heal it by fixing the foundation. That means sleep. Poor sleep increases cravings and weakens willpower. Food, blood sugar crashes, spike irritability and urges. Exercise, movement clears stress chemicals from the body. Environment, clean up your space. It affects your mind more than you think. Purpose, when you have a reason to get up, it's easier to not fall back down. You don't need to overhaul everything at once. Just choose one small win a day. Make your bed, drink more water, call a friend. That's how real transformation begins, quietly. To truly stop addiction, you can't just change your habits. You have to change your identity. You must stop seeing yourself as an addict and start seeing yourself as a builder of new choices, new stories, new life. Ask, who do I want to become? What would that version of me do today? How would they speak to themselves when they fall short? Addiction tries to define you by your worst moment. Recovery is defining yourself by your next moment. Stopping addiction short-term is one thing. Staying out for good, that's the real game. Here are long-term strategies. Keep a recovery journal. Log wins, urges, triggers, breakthroughs. Watch your own growth. Review your why often. Write it down. Read it when you feel weak. Check in with someone weekly. Even just a 5-minute call. Stay accountable. Set milestone rewards. 30 days, 60, 100. Celebrate progress. Stay away from high-risk people or places. Don't test your willpower. Design your environment to support your new self. Teacher, help others. Nothing locks in your recovery like helping someone else rise. You're not just quitting something, you're becoming someone. That takes constant gardening. Water it daily.